Kate Flannery, good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Very good. Thank you for calling in, talking with us today.
Sure.
And congratulations, Fourth Man Out now in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
You're working alongside a Tucson boy, somebody from the old Playbill here, Parker Young. He's from our neck of the woods.
Oh, he's the greatest. He is. Not only is he beautiful to look at, he's fantastic. He's funny, smart. That kid's going to be a big star.
And so for people who aren't familiar with Fourth Man Out, I mean, am I doing it justice by describing it as like a light comedy about a coming out story?
It's pretty funny. Yes. You are.
Okay.
But it's actually a really funny movie. Like there are laughs through the whole. It's really good. It's a really smart movie. I think you're going to love it.
What was it like playing the mother of a young man who decides to take the step and come forward and say, hey, I'm gay?
Well, I'll tell you, I love the way this is written. It was so realistic. I actually had a completely similar conversation with one of my best friends who took a long time to come out when I was in college. And it was so real the way this is written that I couldn't believe. And actually, my friend came to see the movie when we had a screening in Chicago, and he was like, "Oh my God!" I mean, it's so crazy. So when somebody really gets it right, they get the storytelling right, and it's funny. You know, it's great, and I love that it's an evolution of the experience in America being gay, because 20 years ago it was not easy to come out, and 30 years ago it was really hard to come out. It's been incrementally getting better and better, and I love that this is just a lighthearted comedy, and it's not, there's no preachy business happening. It just happens to be about a gay guy. It's really funny.
Thankfully, society's becoming more and more rational and tolerant as the years go on.
Yeah, I think these millennials are shaking the tree,
So now, playing a character like Meredith Palmer for, just shy of a decade
Yes.
on The Office, what's it like being part of an iconic series like that?
It is the greatest. I mean, I love, I love that the show still exists on Netflix and in reruns, and I feel like we still have new fans, and I feel like it still really holds up. I mean, it's such a gift. It really is like winning the lottery, like really, for a million reasons. It's I loved watching comedies as a kid in the 70s and 80s, and I loved all the ensemble shows like MASH and Mary Tyler Moore. And, it's so great to kind of be in that ilk, and like Cheers and Taxi and all those shows that had these great characters. And I feel like we're part of that lineage.
Would you have any favorite behind-the-scenes moments from working on the show?
Well, I feel like I have some behind the scenes, but actually, like in the scenes, we had such a great time. There's an episode called Moroccan Christmas where Michael Scott tries to drag Meredith into rehab.
Yes.
And we're in the parking lot, and Steve and I got to improvise the whole thing. But it was like a long chase through the parking lot. And Paul Feig, who directed Bridesmaids and Spies, he's directing Ghostbusters, he directed that episode. He directed a lot of the Office, actually, Paul Feig. And he just kind of gave us some parameters and let us go. But out of the corner of my eye, there were two people that were dressed exactly like us. They had to get stunt doubles in case one of us got hurt.
Oh, jeez.
I just remember thinking, I don't want to get hurt. I want to finish this. I want to be the one on camera. I don't want someone dressed up like me with a wig on. I want it to be me. And thank God I did not, neither one of us hurt ourselves. And but it's such a fun, I just have such great memories of doing such interesting, funny scenes on that show.
Did you do your own stunts on the rabies episode?
I did. I actually I got to roll in the car, hit the glass, and I got to fall off onto this giant pad that caught me. It was crazy.
I was reading online because, the internet has all the truths in the world. You're a twin. Does your sister ever get mobbed by crazy Office fans thinking it's you?
We don't look alike. We're fraternal, but she sounds like me. So she could be on the radio right now with you right now, and you wouldn't know it.
I wouldn't be any the wiser. I'd be talking to the other Flannery sister.
That's right.
Am I correct in reading this, too, from the truthful internet? You're currently on tour with Jane Lynch, CJNC?
I am, yes. In fact, we were just in Tucson a few months ago. We played at the university. I think it was in the fall. I know I'm trying to think of when we were there. I can't remember. We were just there. We had a great time. It was awesome.
What do you get more? I mean, you probably get joy equally out of all parts, but what's your favorite? Acting on television, doing improv, singing, performing?
Do I have to pick? Seriously, I have such a great time. The fun thing about performing with Jane is that she's got this 5-piece band, and we get to go to all these different cities, and the audiences have been great. I mean, I love doing a live show. It's really, really fun. But TV's fantastic. I feel like you reach so many people, and the process is so interesting, and Movies are fun. I don't know. I feel really lucky.
Oh, awesome. And again, Fourth Man out in theaters, and actress Kate Flannery. Do you prefer actress, comedian, both? Are either acceptable?
Either or. It's all good. I answer to anything.
Well, either or, I'm grateful both ways. And again, Kate, thank you so much for calling in and talking today.
Thank you so much. Have a great one. I appreciate it.
You too.